Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a flip through my bullet journal. Now as you all know, I'm not too sure what type of bullet journal this is. It's a dotted grid, as you'll have seen before, and which is dotted grid here. So I'm not too sure. I got it discounted at WHSmiths at the beginning of the year, and I love it. In fact, I've loved it the whole year, since January really, and I've literally not got much left. So this is all I have left. I don't even think I've got that much left now. I think it's just like that. So I think for my birthday, which is actually next month, I'll be requesting a new one. So today's video, I'm just going to be going through my March flip through by my bullet journal, because I have designed it. I've been designing it a lot differently to what I used to do. So you'll see, as you know, it started off at the beginning. Wasn't really too sure what kind of direction I wanted to go in and what, you know, style or design I wanted to do. But as I've gone on from February going into March, I've definitely got a pattern going on. So this is my front cover for March. Just wanted to do something nice and bright and colourful, and hopefully more sun would come out. So going on to the first page just here, so we've got the March monthly spread here. So whereas before I used to do 2-page spread, I've just shortened it and kept it to 1, and this seems to be working really well. So I've just got things down here of what's going on in my life and what I've got planned and things like that. And then on this side you've got the March budget, and I've just sellotaped a piece of coloured card there so not everybody can see my earnings. Flipping over, this is my gratitude log. Ever since I started the bullet journal and watched Boho Berry's bullet journal flip through, I've always done a gratitude log. It's really helped me to stay positive. It's made me think of one thing I'm grateful for every single day, and yeah, it's just great, and I've definitely stuck to it. But the new thing I've started doing is an MS achievement log. And so what I've been doing here is writing down one thing I feel that I have achieved living with multiple sclerosis, and I find it very rewarding and encouraging, and just makes me think that, you know, I'm doing so well with this illness, and it just makes me so much more positive doing this. And you know, anybody out there who's got a you know, chronic illness or invisible illness, you know, you want to start a bullet journal, I definitely recommend an achievement log, just so it gives you a little bit of a pick-me-up, and so, you know, you can see exactly, you know, what, you know, the achievements that you've done, so I'm carrying that on into April. Here is when I just did a little bit of a diary entry. I was just feeling quite low and a bit, you know, meh, as it were. So I wrote all my feelings down, I covered it over with a piece of card, and that's it. And I felt a lot better after that, so I don't look at that now, it's all done. But here we have the March tracker. So obviously we've got all the date across the top here, my little tracking system that I've got going on down here, and yeah, and I've filled it all in. As you can see, this was when I was starting to go back to work, so I think I did 1 session of yoga, but I didn't do any more at all. So that's that. Then this is where I've shown this in entries before. This is my meal plan to lose weight. Now, if you see Arthur, I do apologise. If he gets in the way, I'll get him off the table. There he goes. Bear with me 1 second. Come here. No, you're not in my video. Sorry about that. Cat in video. Thumbs up if you liked that bit of entertainment. He's now sat on the chair next to me. So this is my meal plan to lose weight or maintain weight. So yeah, this is all really good. Now, the thing I loved about this was the fact that, Arthur, do you know what, this cat, honestly guys, seriously, he's just, right, he can just sit on the table now. Yeah, the meal plan has really helped me. I've not necessarily lost weight quickly or as quickly as I intend to, but it's really kept me on track. It's really helped me to be stress-free. I know what I'm having, and it's just great, so I won't talk about that too much. Then I've got my dailies, and when I do my daily schedule, I like to make sure everything is nice and colourful and bright, so when you look at it, it just looks nice, really. Basically, that's pretty much what it is. Then moving on to the weekly food shop. Now, since I've started planning my meals, food shopping is so easy. Like, I can do a food shop within 10 minutes, whereas before I was planning my meals, it used to take me ages, like an hour sometimes. So weekly food shop, thumbs up, is a great success since I plan my meals. Then switching the bullet journal around, we have the YouTube and blog ideas and schedule. So this is where I write down all my videos that I'm going to film and my blog posts that I'm going to write about, and I just write that in there. Oh, sorry if the camera wobbled then. Then and more weight loss, more like meal planning, keep on with the meal planning. Then this is daily tasks to help with my MS fatigue after work. So I used to just come home and just start cooking straight away. I never actually would rest properly. So I now do myself little tasks that I have to follow in order to help me relax more when I get home from work, and I'm finding that that is really, really helping, definitely. Then I've got some lunch option ideas to have when I'm, you know, obviously going to work and things like that. So, and I've also written down here how long things last once cooked. So I'm going to cook batches of that. So I've done a couple of pages of different meal ideas. Then moving on to some more dailies. So again, I like to keep them nice and colourful. Then here we have an exercise programme. Now, this was really great, although I've got back into my yoga in April, and I do yoga twice a week for 30 minutes. So my exercise programme as such, like cross trainer, things like that, I just do my yoga. So I've done this slightly differently in April as opposed to how I've done it in March, but I was just noting down what exercise I did and how I felt afterwards, how it made me feel. Then we've got another weekly food shop. Things to help manage fatigue. This was going to be a YouTube, well, it was going to be a YouTube video that I was going to film. Then I turned it into a blog post because it was just a little bit more, people who on my blog, who read my blog, I think are more into the MS and fatigue and how I deal with it and stuff like that, as opposed to my YouTubers. If you are interested, then, you know, let me know in the comments below and I'll do a separate video on it for you. Then this was what me and my manager were doing at work. It was managing fatigue at work. So I would note down how fatigue was affecting me, how, you know, how it made me feel, what times, oh, so I didn't realise you couldn't see, what times it was affected and how busy we were, what I was doing. And we've come to a nice little routine at work where I have a little bit of a longer break in the afternoon, which is fab. Then moving on to obviously more meal planning. Woo, I lost weight there. I don't think I've lost weight this week, but never mind, doesn't matter really. So again, more daily tasks. So as you can see, there's starting to become a pattern of my bullet journal, what I'm doing. So it's dailies, meal planning, monthly, you know, weekly tasks, things like that to help me. Oh, I went wrong there, so I just crossed that out and just used this page instead. More meal planning. So you can see I meal plan every single week without fail, and it really has been helping me so much to just stay on track, to be more relaxed, to, you know, just enjoy food, you know, all the little things like that. So I'd really recommend meal planning if you don't already. More little daily tasks, more dailies, and then we're going into April. So if you guys would like to see an April flip through of my bullet journal, please let me know. Leave me a comment in the comment section bar below. I hope you've all enjoyed this little flip through of my bullet journal. So as you can see, I'm really getting into it now. I absolutely love it. It's so therapeutic. I love being creative, and I love doodling and things like that. So this is just the perfect little escape for me, and it's just so nice to actually look back on how it all started. And so, you know, when it all started, I didn't really know what sort of route I was going, what sort of, you know, how I was going to plan things out and things, you know. And whereas now I've got a schedule, and it's great, and it keeps me up to date, keeps me in line, and keeps me stress free, which at the end of the day, that is what I'm after, that is what I want. I'll just go through my pens quickly that I use for my bullet journal. This is just a soft touch rollerball pen, 1.0, and I actually got this from the Works. If you don't know what the Works is, if you don't live in the United Kingdom, the Works is like a cheaper version of WHSmiths or stationery store wherever you are. It's I got a set of 3 of these pens for £1, and they are so nice. They're lovely to write with, and I would highly recommend them if you're using this, and they don't leak or bleed on the pages, so that's a really good pen. And then, as you all know, I use the Staedtler Tri Plus fine liners. I use these pens here, and I've seen some more on Amazon that I want, but George won't let me get them yet, but I will get them. And then I also use the Stabilo 0.88 fine 0.4 pens as well, and I just dropped one. And as you can probably see underneath Arthur, I have quite a stack. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this bullet journal flip through video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If any of you are new to my channel and you'd like to see more videos from me, don't forget to hit that lovely red subscribe button, which is just next to my face. And if you are subscribed already and want to get notifications for my videos, so people have been asking me, just hit that lovely bell button icon next to the subscribe button, and then you will be notified when I upload a video. Hope you've had a lovely weekend, guys, and have a great week, and I'll see you all next week. Take care. Bye.